The Islamic solution for depression and for suicide is, Allah says in the Quran, verily in the remembrance of Allah will hearts find satisfaction. The Muslim knows that verily in the remembrance of Allah will the hearts find satisfaction. So this is the solution for depression and for suicide. And Allah also says in the Quran that do not make your own hands the cause of your own destruction. That is saying that committing suicide is haram. And my father, may Allah grant him Jannah, he was one of the first Muslim psychiatrists in India. And he used to always say that the best treatment for a depressed person, for anxiety, it is the Quran. You read the Quran with understanding, and inshallah your depression will be solved. And there are treatments of depression. You can take antidepressant. One is psychotherapy, talking. That's the best. Instead of talking, you let Allah talk to you. If Allah talks to you, He is the best cure in the world. Huwa Shafi, He is the one who can cure. He is the best doctor, He is the best psychiatrist. So let Allah talk to you, that will be the best cure. So the best solution is reading the Quran with understanding, with translation. I have described that every human being has a center. Some people are mainly society center. What will the society think about me? So they are most bothered about what will the friends and the society think about me, so they are trying to satisfy society. Some people are neighbor centered. They are more involved in trying to prove that they are better than the neighbor. Some people are family centered. They are more bothered about their parents. Some people think that what their parents say is everything. So the main purpose of life is to satisfy the mother. Some people's purpose of life is to satisfy their father. So even if the mother speaks against Quran and Sunnah, if he is a Muslim, he will say no. Following the mother is important, not realizing that yes, obeying the mother is important, but if the mother speaks against Allah and His Rasul, at that time you don't listen to her. But that person is mother-centered. So you only want to satisfy his mother even though she goes against Allah and His Rasul. Some people are father-centered. Some people are children-centered. They are so much bothered that they want to see to it that their children are successful, or they want to make their children maybe a celebrity or maybe a doctor. So whatever the children say, they will follow hook or by crook. They want to satisfy them. But a true Muslim, a true mu'min, is a person who is Allah-centered. His life should be revolving around the commandments of Allah, the teachings of Allah and His Rasul, our beloved Prophet Muhammad. If he is Allah-centered, and that what was our beloved Prophet, and the Sahabas, and the Khulafa Rashidin, they always, when they did any deed, they used to wonder, will Allah be happy or not? They are least bothered whether it will be against them or not, will it be against their family or not. Their first criteria was, will Allah and His Rasul be happy or not? So a true Muslim should be Allah-centered. If you are Allah-centered, and if you are centered around the teachings of the glorious Quran and the Sahih Hadith of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, inshallah, you can never be depressed. And as I said, depression is different from feeling grief or sad. A person can be sad if he goes lost in business, or if he has a death in the family. But depression is a medical terminology. If that thing continues for 2 weeks or more, it's called a depression. So if someone dies, our beloved Prophet ﷺ said, you can maximum grieve for 3 days. That also in limitations, you cannot go overboard. All these are teachings of a Prophet because this is the will of Allah. So if you follow the teachings of the Quran, inshallah, there is no question of you to be depressed. Because Quran has a solution to the problems of depression. The depression mainly comes is because of the anxiety, because you're always trying to satisfy maybe your neighbor, or maybe trying to satisfy someone else in the society. So best solution is the Quran.